So from your perspective, let's start with Eli. What does ROE mean to you in your segment of the mice industry? And I'm assuming this is sort of in the medical field, and then I'll ask the same thing of Jeff.
Well, I'll focus it from the medical and international perspective. For me, ROE, there's many terms where there's return on event, return on experience, return on equity, which is also like ROI, return on investment.
Right.
Return on investment for me, especially the international meetings level, is really, as I mentioned before, it's about cross-cultural exchange and getting to learn about other destinations, learn about the way things work. For the conferences we work with, we have attendees that come from over 70 countries around the world. So we have very different cultures, very different backgrounds, experiences. So we try to, for example, in the service, aside from the housing, we can also support with ground services, very similar to what Jeff does, providing tours and dinners and everything like that. So we try to promote the destination as much as possible, local cuisine, because for somebody coming from Germany, from China, from Australia, from anywhere Latin America, it's a very different experience culturally to see the city. And even within the U.S., between Chicago, San Diego, D.C., Miami, wherever it may be,
Sure.
give people a little more of that influence of the local destinations. So for me, return on experience is really somebody being able to get back home and say how great the experience was and want them to come back to the destination.
Absolutely. Do you find in communications everything is done in English?
Depends on the location. I mean, for us, everything we do is in English. We also do our marketing in Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese, just most of the E's languages. So we try to cover as much as we can. But we do promote, obviously if people are coming into the U.S., it is about education in terms of how things are done here.
Right.
That's what my company does. We try to bridge that gap between what the expectations are abroad versus how things are done here in the U.S.